Hi, everybody. I
Hi,
have the lovely Septina here with me,
I am very happy to be here.
who decided to brave the swamp, safe from her place of location.
Yes,
Uh,
I live in the concrete jungle.
Sometimes that's more dangerous.
Well, it is. I actually recorded some gunshots coming down my street,
Oh
downtown
wow!
Toronto. People don't realize that Canada is just as violent. It's just we don't have
Yeah,
as many guns.
yeah, because you think of Canada as being like a safe space from all the nonsense,
Right,
and
only parts of it.
and well, I know. I like I said, I lived in Phoenix for 10 years, and that's like the fifth largest city in the U.S., I think. And it was, I mean, it's nice because things go 24/7. Nothing shuts down. I mean, there's always something happening. But
Right.
at the same time, a rapist on the loose here and a murderer on the loose there, and this one and that one is like, maybe I should have thought twice before I came out here.
Right. It isn't for everyone.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I got a good job when I was there, and I really enjoyed the area, and I had friends out there. Um, it was a very important step to my reconnecting to spirit in ways that I had forgotten that I had even knew, from when
Right.
I was a child. So yeah, that was it played an important part in getting me from that point to kind of where I am now. And but
I noticed that you have French here going across the
oh
screen.
yes, it says Laissez, bon temps rouler means let the good times roll.
Oh, cool. You see,
That's
because we're
Cajun
actually a
French.
French country. We have
Yeah.
to learn French here.
Well, they tried to kill the Cajun French language here back when my mother was a child. You weren't allowed to speak it.
Oh,
You
my.
would get in trouble, but they didn't take into account Cajun and Zydeco music, which has been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's all in Cajun French.
Right.
You can't sing the music without knowing the language, and so they were never able to completely kill it. And
Good.
then about the time, I guess maybe about 10 years before my son was born, they started reintroducing the Cajun culture and the Cajun language back into the schools where, kids would take French classes and learn. Because when I
Right.
was a kid growing up, it was like all my cousins spoke Cajun French first and English second. That's just the way it worked. And
Right.
when I was little, I could speak a little of it and I understood a little bit more. But then I was away from it for so long that I lost it.
Right.
And it's like I have a few words, a few phrases I remember, but that's about it. And kind of like with Spanish, I took Spanish for 2 years, and all I could say is hello, how are you, and where's the bathroom? That's
Yes. Most
three
important.
most important things to ask, right? So
Exactly. Well, hello, everybody. Shaw Woman. I know you.
yeah, we've got Val is in the house, and Son of What is here. Um,
Amanda. Hi.
Nirvana is here.
Hello, everybody. I don't know, too. I'll get to
So,
know you.
well, for those that are coming in late, this is Septina, the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle, and she's great. I get such a I get tickled watching you. I swear. The other night
Good.
was the first time I caught the bathtub adventures live. I've caught it like in a replay, but never live. And you had me giggling so hard. The guys were coming out going, "What are you laughing at?"
I'm laughing at this silly Canadian girl in her tub.
Yeah. It made me jealous because I was like, damn, I wish I had a bathtub I could soak in.
I know. I'm so sorry because that is sacrilege.
I'm telling you. I mean, we have a bathtub, but it's so shallow that my big behind won't fit in it. If I put water in it and sat down, the water would be out of the tub and on the floor.
What's the
Uh,
point of that?
I grew up with the big claw-footed bathtubs, the big cast iron suckers that You didn't want the floor to get too wet because it would rot the boards and go through. That's
Yeah.
how pretty they were, but they were big, deep tubs. I used to love to be able to kick back in a bathtub and just soak, with
Uh-huh.
bubbles and
It's my saving
bubble bath
grace.
and oils and stuff and just chill out. And maybe one day I'll get a tub.
Let's manifest it for you. You deserve it, Sherry.
Oh, well, getting my eye treatment done and getting a car is priority over the bathtub. So,
Oh, I hear you. Are you getting lens replacements?
well, what it is
I
I
have.
have what they call extreme dry eye, and it's caused by ocular high pressure. The pressure in my eyeballs is too high.
Okay.
And so it causes the tear ducts that are in your eyelids to become inflamed. And when they get inflamed, they clog. And that causes your eyes to get dry, which then causes the tear ducts to overproduce tears, which makes them more dry. I don't understand how that works, but that's how it was explained to me.
Right.
And my eye doctor and I have been fighting, trying to find something to give me some relief for about 2 years now, trying to figure out. We've tried different drops and different medicines, and nothing has seemed to work. And finally, there's a new procedure. It's like if you put one of those VR helmets on,
Right.
and it zaps your eyes with this red laser light. It doesn't like laser into the eyes; it just zaps them with this red light. And they have had real good success with it, from what I've been reading. And what it does is it opens up the pores so that they'll function normally to help give relief. And it takes about 4 treatments. She said sometimes it might take a few more, but usually within 4 treatments, it's done. But while it's been approved by the FDA, the insurance companies won't cover it because it's considered experimental. So I have to pay out of pocket if I want to get this treatment done. And that's over $1,000.
Right.
It's like, I don't have $1,000.
Right.
So I've been telling everybody, if you want to donate, you can go to my PayPal.
I was just going to say,
listed below.
Do you have a link available?
It's in the description box below, along with your links to your channel and your PayPal and all your other stuff is all there.
You're nice.
So I'll be sure you go and subscribe and click the notification bell to Septina's channel and go donate to her. And I still need to replace my car, but even the car is going in the back seat now. It's the eyes come first. So
that's right.
And,
Priorities, right, ladies?
Yeah, because I want to be able to see.
Yeah, well, I went through $7,000 worth of eye surgery myself, so I hear you.
Yeah, well, I did that, about 15 years ago. I'm over 10 grand getting my teeth fixed, or getting that. They pulled what was in there, and so I have full dentures now. So
I'm working my way there, but we won't get into that.
My teeth pop out every night, and they soak in the solution, so they stay white.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, thank you, Val.
Hi, Millie. Dragonfly Crystal's beautiful name.
Oh, I know. Have you seen Val? Have you watched her channel?
No.
Oh, she's awesome. She does channeling and stuff. She's really great. We do. I just joined her on a weekly show that we do on Wednesdays called Sisters of the Mystical Tarot.
Ooh.
And there's 6 of us that get together every week and do different things, just whatever. And
nice.
So this past Wednesday was my first visit with it, and I loved it. We had a blast.
Cool.
This coming week it'll be on my channel, so everybody will come to my channel on Wednesday and watch. We're rotating out channels, so
Oh,
Um,
beautiful. I'll have
and
to
she
check on
also
that.
does. She gets with Heather from Indigo Jaguar
Okay.
Intuitive Arts. They do a show. I don't know if it's weekly or monthly or something. I know they do a show together, and then she does another like a channeling type thing that she does with Scott's Spiritual Essence. And I think that's weekly. Val, you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong on this. Um, I do good to keep up with what I'm doing, much less what anybody else is doing.
Thank you,
And
Amanda. So Val is Dragonfly Crystals.
yes,
Okay. Yeah,
and
we're just getting
I'll
to know each other.
put your channel in. Oh wait, let me make you a mod. I didn't realize you weren't a mod. Oh my god.
I'm not
Thank
even
God
sure
then.
if I can. I don't even think I can comment. I can't.
Why?
Well, when I'm a guest, I don't have access to the chat. I can read the
Oh,
comments.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
because we're in StreamYard. So
Right. And you should be a moderator now, Val. Yep, there you go. You're blue. And I'm gonna make a couple of y'all moderators.
I'm blue.
Yeah,
Da-boo-dee,
I'm
da-boo-da, da-boo-dee, da-boo-da.
some of y'all that I know that are here every time I come on. They're always here. It's like
Isn't that
you
lovely?
deserve to be a moderator. So yeah.
Totally.
Oh yeah, nothing's better than you get going and you look up and a bunch of familiar names, not faces. Most of us don't see each other's faces, but
Right.
and you sure can, Ellen. And
Hi,
but
Aries girl.
that's why I'm excited about meeting up with Pegasus tomorrow. Like I said, we've been chatting with each other in chat rooms all across the spectrum for the past year and a half or so, and things just worked right. And she's like, I'm going to be right there.
That's so
I'm like,
beautiful.
let's get together. So she was like, I want to eat Cajun food. I said, I know just where to take you. So we're going to go to a little Cajun restaurant that's not too expensive and go eat. And then she wants to go to the swamp. So I'm going to take her to our swamp on campus. It's a lot safer.
That's
So she
very
can take
good.
pictures. Evidently, she's a professional photographer. So she wants to take pictures. And I'm like, take pictures all you want. I'll take you around where I know it's safe at anyway. And,
Perfect.
I like to go to the old graveyards actually and
Oh, yeah.
walk through them and just like read the headstones and stuff. It's always they used to make them the stuff that they would put on a headstone used to be just almost like poetry or prose that you would see on a headstone. It wasn't just a name and a date. You're done.
Right. Survived by
So,
such and such. And
oh yeah, loving wife and mother and da 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 da. It's and on they would go on some of them. But yeah, I like walking through old graveyards, and the only one I don't walk through is the one my husband's in, because I always feel him telling me I'm not there.
oh, I love that. Oh, my goodness.
So he pulls on my hair, and I had a reader one day said, when you get your hair pulled and no one's around. I said, yeah. She said, that's your husband. And I said, yeah.
And it
And he
means
used to do
like
it to me when he
you.
was alive. Girl.
Boys will be boys.
That's right. He had a thing about my hair being long. So I used to be like down past my waist. I
Wow.
never cut it. But he had to brush it. That was the deal. If you want it
Oh,
long, you have to brush it. Because I'm not going to give myself a cramp in my arms because my hair is super thick.
yeah.
And when he died, I chopped it all off. And now it's growing back out. It's in a ponytail right now because it was doing the electrified dance today. So I
Yes.
think from all the electricity in the air, it's getting ready to storm. And so anyway, so we're here. I've been just going on and on and on about me when we should be going on and on and on about you. And I love your I love your story time. I don't know what you call it.
Oh, the
When you
tarot
just pull
story time.
cards. Yeah, when you just pull cards and tell a story. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I had never seen anybody do that before. And I thought, what an interesting way to learn how to read the cards. But to sit and make up a story as you go, as each card comes up, I was like, that is just so cool. I was gobsmacked when I saw that the first time. I was like, okay, I got to get this woman on my channel.
Nice.
And it just took a while for us to connect. So, but anyway, so how long have you been doing this? When did you
Well,
know that this is what you were supposed to be doing?
kind of. I've been communicating with spirit since 1972.
Okay.
And so all throughout childhood, I would get very frightened by the gifts. So I pushed them away. And then I started reading tarot in the 90s, the early 90s, maybe late 80s, and didn't get into it really seriously until about 3 years ago. And now I'm welcoming in the spirit messages rather than being afraid. And now I know how to communicate and say, you can't be waking me up at the foot of my bed anymore. You know,
Yep.
don't want that. But you can
Let me sleep.
right. And now I even know the name of one of my spirit guides, and he was a famous mobster in the 60s. And he's connected to my past life when I died and was reborn in 1970. I'm just getting flooded with spiritual gifts every day. They're opening up more and more. So
Yeah, I've been having that happen to me too.
see,
Yeah.
the fact that like-minded people find you and give you a chance, I feel great that you're helping to open me up even more on your channel. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
Well, I am grateful to you for opening my eyes to new ways to look at things. I mean, the story time thing and whatnot. I was like, that is just, I'm still just like, I'm going to have to do that. I'm just going to have to sit down and try it one day and see how it goes. And I was so intrigued. I thought, how fun, you know, and you're not, it's not like you're telling anybody else's story because you're just making it up. But at the same time, it's like, how do we know that we're not telling somebody else's story or answering a question because we're just going
Exactly.
with what spirit is telling us? So,
It's channeling. Yeah. It's channeling a story. Maybe somebody will connect, maybe somebody won't, but that's why I make it fun and sarcastic so that it's like an adult bedtime story.
There you go. See, I'm all for fun. I got enough seriousness in my life.
Right?
When I get on and do this, this is fun.
Woo!
Party time. I know I had a couple of the guys on a few months back who both do, they have alternate personality characters in drag. So they're drag queens. So I had Royalty in the Swamp.
Nice.
And so they decided to wear their tiaras, and we had a ball. I still get people asking me all the time, when are they coming back? And I said, as soon as we can arrange a schedule, they'll be back. So, but it's been a lot of fun. So I had an old friend of mine who's real into the paranormal and cryptid world, that back when internet radio kind of first started taking off, and he was a host on a channel, and that's how I met him, was just yakking through chat. And he now has developed his own everything. It's like everything, he's got his own universe there that he has other people do their shows on his channel and whatnot. And I was able to finally snag him to come and do come and do a show with me. And so that was a lot of fun. But mainly I just like, I guess because so many people reached out to me when I first kind of started doing this and invited me on or gave me encouragement, sent me cards, all kinds of stuff. And so now it's like I want to pay that back in a way. So every time I run across somebody that I've never seen or something, it's like, okay, I'm going to invite them on so everybody else can see them too, and then
Right.
we'll spread it a little bit more. So, so that I kind of feel like that's part of my calling, is just to reach out to especially several of the newbies that are just getting started.
Oh yeah,
You
because
know, they have like
remember
50
it's
or
hard.
100 subscribers, and so I reach out and come on the channel and tell us, show us what you do, and and it just gives them a chance to get more comfortable with being, because not everybody's comfortable staring at the red-eyed dragon, looking at them when they're doing a show. That red evil eye of the camera. Well, mine's blue actually, so I guess that doesn't count. Um, Maybe that's why it doesn't bother me. My light is blue when it comes on.
Mine's
Um,
green.
yeah, see, everybody's different colors. Hi, Paret. Um, so anyway, is there anything else you want to share about your channel and what all you do?
Um, I do so many things. All I can say is I do offend people sometimes. So I'm not for everybody, but
Don't we all?
right? I'm a 52-year-old single mother to a 13-year-old boy. So life gets busy and hard. I can't always watch everyone else's channel. I'm homeschooling as well. So it's a lot,
Wow.
and this is actually my only work. It doesn't pay much, but it makes me feel like I am a grown up with my own individual life, and I'm not just living life for my son,
Right.
and he comes on with me as a guest. I've made sure he's got his own intuition. He's a Reiki master at
Very good.
13. And yeah, he knows how to read Pokemon cards like Oracle, and he's got his own Light Seers deck.
Oh, how unique. I never would have thought of that. Pokemon, like an Oracle card.
I taught him how to
That's
do
kind of
that.
cool.
Yeah, so his channel is you guys will see he's in my warm and fuzzy playlist, but he's Auric the Oracle, spelled Aurick, like Auric Field.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's cool.
that's about it.
When I started doing this and I first decided, okay, bite the bullet, let's do this, none of my guys buy into any of this. They're all like, really? But when they saw that I was serious with it, they all made a point of making sure that I was set up so that I could do it without it being interrupting with anyone. I would have my privacy. My brother put up special stuff to hang my curtains, so I have walls to my room, because my room is half of the living room. That's my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
And because there's me, my son, my brother, and his son all together in an apartment. And
Wow.
so we're a little crowded, but that's okay.
Look,
And
you would never know it. You got a great setup there.
so this is the majority of my bedroom is behind me and a little bit more off to the side. And then my son, of course, he's an IT guy, so
Oh,
he made sure everything was upgraded, and I had the mic and I had the cameras and all that stuff. So they take care of me, make sure everything's
right
where it
on.
needs to be, and they're like, okay, if this is what you want to do, then let's do it. So I think with my brother, it was more a case of when I first got on, I used to have my setup in front of the window, so you saw the dining room and everything behind me. And one night I was live on air, and he comes traipsing through in his undies to get something out of the fridge, and I'm like, Jeffrey, you're on air. Oh, okay. Next day, the stuff went up so I could hang curtains.
Oh, I love it. That's hilarious.
Because everybody was like, oh my God, he's in his underwear.
Nora.
I said, at least he's got his undies on. I mean, I said, with him, you never know. He's just, my mom was a single mom. She raised 2 kids by herself. And she raised us open doors, never she raised us that there's nothing embarrassing about going to the bathroom or being in your
No,
underwear or, whatever.
right.
Um, so we've all, we just grew up like, okay, whatever,
Me too.
where most people would freak out, it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
that's a bit of a stick in the mud to me, but it's to each
yeah,
his own, I guess, to each his own. I don't want to offend anybody.
I'm telling you. Hi, Andrea. And,
Hi, her and I were supposed to get together last Saturday and this Saturday, and I had to cancel again. So her and I will be doing a live together as well sometime.
great. Andrea's a sweetie pie. I just adore her. When she first came out, I invited her on, and man, she's just taken off. She's going like crazy.
True.
So I enjoy watching her. Um, I try to catch everybody when I can, but I still work full time. So, I only have time to do shows on the weekend. One, well, now I'm going to be doing a Wednesday night show, but I don't have anything set. Like I don't have a set schedule for myself. It's just I'm on
Whatever.
when I'm on,
Me too.
and because I never know what's going to happen. And but I'm enjoying it and just growing right along. I finally hit my thousands, so
I know, me too. I did at the end of December.
I did mine. I hit 1,000 a few weeks back, and so I was like, "Yay!
I
Now I
know.
can monetize.
What a
I made
time.
$10."
It's a goal, right? It's just a goal, even if
It
it's
is.
2 cents, Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
and while it would be nice, to I know some people I see the stuff that comes in on their super chats and whatnot. It's like, wow, that must be nice. Um, I'm not really doing it for the money.
right.
I mean, what little bit of money I'm pulling in on it is to kind of pay for what it is I'm doing, to cover my costs.
Right.
Um, Eventually, I hope that I grow enough that if I can at least match my salary, then in a few years when I'm ready to retire, I won't be as anxious about it as I am right now.
Right.
And so we'll see what happens. It's if it's meant to be, it'll happen. And in the meantime, I'm not going to push it. It's
That's right. We
you
don't put
know
the expectations on anything, but we're so grateful, right?
that's it. I'm very thankful. I have met so many wonderful people in this community. When I first stumbled into this, I mean, I just sat and watched for like the first 6 months. I didn't chat, nothing. I
I
couldn't
did
get
the same.
over how nice everybody was. It was like I kept waiting for the claws to come out. Okay, when's it gonna happen? When are we gonna start seeing the fur fly? And it was like it just never happened. It just
I had
people.
the opposite experience. Everybody was mean that I was watching, and the chats were ignoring me when I finally did speak out.
Oh my goodness!
I had no channel invites. It wasn't until this last 6 months that I really started opening up and meeting the right people here on YouTube.
Yeah, well, and I've gone on some other channels. Some of them are big time people. Tens of thousands of subscribers and whatnot. And yeah, you're right. Their chat is not friendly.
No,
If you pop in and say hi, they
you got
ignore
lost
you.
in a sea of
Yeah,
weirdness. Yeah.
um, exactly. So it's like, okay, I don't think I'll come back. And
Samantha S. That is so cool because my name is Septina Samantha Smith.
oh wow,
And my whole life, Septina is my first legal name, but my whole life, my family called me Samantha. And I finally said, I don't resonate with that name. I only want to be called Septina. But yeah, every time I see a Samantha and an S with it, I always think it's a little mirror image of me.
there you go. That's awesome. Well, I'm a Sherry and a Lynn. That's my middle
Sherry
name.
Lynn.
Sherry Lynn, yeah. It's Lynn or Loy has been in the family. That name, either middle name, first name, variation of the name,
Right?
going back generations. So I got to be a Lynn. And I used to think it was funny because my mother was one of the few that didn't have a Lynn or a Loy in her name. My grandmother didn't give her either name. She was like, nope, we're starting fresh. So, but
Cool.
then the next one came along and she named her with Lynn, so, oh, goodness. Well, do you want to take some questions and throw some cards?
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
All right. Questions are open. If y'all have any questions, please put them all in caps so my blind eyes can see them. And otherwise, it will go right by me and I won't see anything. No political tonight, please. And no medical or legal. I'm not a doctor and I'm not a lawyer and I don't want to get sued. And but if you have any questions, we will be more than happy to draw some cards. Or if you just want a card pull from an oracle, we can do that. And then maybe if everybody behaves, we can talk Septina into doing a story, a card story.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
fun. We
Yeah.
might do it double.
All
You'll pull
right.
one and I'll pull one. I was thinking about that. I was like, how can I do this now?
All right. So when we get a question, are we going to do it how I do it with Heather Indigo, where each of us gives our spin on the question? Or
That's usually how I do it.
how
Yeah.
you do it too? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I like
we'll
that.
each pull a couple of cards and just, short, sweet, and to the point. And because this isn't a reading where and where you're going to spend some time with somebody, but that's a lot more involved. And,
Exactly.
but yeah, if y'all have any questions or you want us to just pull a card, look there, we got one. And where did she go? There she is. All right.
Wow, amazing. Congratulations.
70th birthday. Fantastic, Linda. Happy birthday. And that's wonderful. Okay, we got a couple there.
So, Linda, I'm going to use a new deck that I just got today, and I've not used it to read for anybody yet. You will actually be the first person I'm using this deck for. And I think that is quite synchronistic considering it's a birthday. It's a fresh new year. It's a fresh new start. It is the start of your decade of the 70s. Fresh deck, fresh decade. This is beautiful already. I am a psychic intuitive, so I do read intuitively. And I had to just get that psychic message out.
Very good.
Now I'm going to pull a card.
Thank you, Bora Bora.
It's
That's
nice.
another thing. I have some wonderful moderators that always make sure they get everything, keep everybody in line.
I like Bora Bora. I really resonate
She's
with
so
them.
sweetie.
We both live in low income apartment blocks, so we've got this little bit of an understanding there. Okay, so Linda, we've got the 6 of Gems. This means you're going to have a great birthday. The message is generosity. People will be generous with you. And it's going to be an equal give and take throughout your 70s. This is beautiful. I don't even want to pull anything else tonight. I'd like to just leave it there because we could mess that up.
There you go. Well, I started out with Moonology, and I pulled the new moon in Cancer, which says you and your loved ones are safe. So I don't know if there was a concern there from you about anyone, but this is spirit telling you everybody's okay. No need to worry. And then I just got a brand new deck that I haven't really used yet because some of the words are, shall we say, R-rated.
Woo!
It's the Inner Effing Peace Oracle deck. And so the first one I got was, don't let dumbasses get you down. And then on the back it says, chilling like a boss.
I love that.
So chill. Don't worry about it. Don't let them get to you.
Chill,
It's
baby.
all
Chill.
good. All righty. Let's see who we got next. Son of what?
What's the name of my spirit guide? Okay, I'm going to give my opinion before Sherry says anything. I only just figured out the name of my own spirit guide, one of them, recently, and it took a year of psychic clues. I don't think anyone should ask anybody else what the name of their spirit guide is. That is something between you and your spirit guide that you need to figure out yourself through the clues. Now, let me just give you a quick rundown on what those clues are, how you can come about those clues. Quick example here. All last year, as I was doing live readings on my channel, I kept feeling this need to reference a TV show called Welcome Back, Kotter.
I remember that show.
Right. And then I would keep specifically seeing Vinnie Barbarino in my mind, which was John Travolta's character. But this Vinnie, and the name Vinnie kept coming to me. And then I finally figured out it was Vinnie. It will come to you in ways like that, son of what? Now, if Sherry wants to try and help you figure it out, absolutely. But
I'm still waiting to find out what the names of my guides are.
So there's my advice.
I know that they're native, because of a picture that I stumbled across years ago when I lived in Phoenix. It was in a calendar. It was all original artwork from the local tribe, and one of the stores that was on the reservation, a cigarette store. I used to go buy my cigarettes from, because it was cheaper. And I went in one day to get some cigarettes, and the guy was like, "Oh, we just got new calendars in. You want one?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take a calendar," And he's like, "It's all local artists that did the artwork for each month." I was like, "Oh, fantastic." So I got home and I started flipping through it, just looking at the pictures. And there was one picture that literally just like reached out and grabbed me. And in my mind, I heard, "We're your guides." I didn't know what that meant. I
Wow.
didn't know what they were talking about. I just knew it was important. And I was so excited about it. And of course, I had to show my mother. Well, when the year finished out and the calendar was no longer in use, my mom snuck it out of the house and she took that picture and she had it matted and framed in a huge picture for me. And so it's right over my head here. I wake up in the morning, it's the first thing I see. But those are my guides. And I think I might be able to do a share screen. Let me look real quick. I didn't even think about this. I usually try to see if that's the right. There we go. Maybe it's this one. Okay, let me see if I can hold tight. I'm going to see if I can share screen and I'm trying to remember how to do this. Brand. I know there's a way I can share a screen, and I did it once before. And it's Okay. Naturally, it's not going to want to work for me today. Let me see. I know there's a way I can do this, and I just don't. Share screen. Ha ha ha! I found it. Okay. Um, okay. Uh, okay. Let's see if I can pull this up and get it to. Here we go. Those are my guides.
Oh, wow. I'm going to maximize my screen here so I can see that better. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Let me see. I might be. Nope. Nope. There we go. That's as big as I can get it, I think. Or
That's great.
that's, yeah. But I mean, you can see the guides, and then I've had several people that looked at it. Some say that I see other like faces in there, and I saw a horse in there, what looked like a horse they were riding. Someone else said they saw a dragon in there. So other people have looked at it and they see different things, but they've not given me their names yet. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm not ready for that, or if it's because I can't pronounce them. So they're waiting for me to get to the point where I can easily say them. But okay. Well, that finally worked. Learning on the sly here as we go. So, son of what? I would love to tell you what the name of your guides are, but I don't know that because it tends to be a very personal thing between you and your guides, as Septina was saying. Some readers, they can pop right out with it and tell you, because they pick up that energy. I've never been able to pick that up. But I would say just meditate, just talk to them. Say, what do you want me to call you? It's sometimes they'll give you their actual names, and sometimes they'll just tell you to pick something and go with it. So like I said, I just call them my native brothers. That's all I call them. So it seems to work for now. But anyway, I'm sorry we couldn't directly answer your question, but
Hi, Willow.
okay. Oh, hey, Willow. Oh, thank you, Mother's Tarot. As you can see, I figured it out. Hi, Kiba. I see Kiba popped in. And Anita popped in. Wow. Okay. Samantha S.
A spirit message for guidance.
Spirit. Okay.
Right. I'm bringing out different cards.
Let's see what we got here.
Oof.
Willow, what about a red horse? I'm not sure. Oh, the horse is in the picture. Is that what y'all was talking about?
And just as you said that, it comes into Samantha's reading with a change in the wind and a zebra.
Ooh.
Okay, so here you go, Samantha. A change is in the wind, and in order to get that change kick-started, there's some things you have to release, whether it be certain habits, okay? And don't be afraid of that word habit. When I say that word habit, it doesn't necessarily mean addiction. It's something you hang on to. It could be physical items where pull out everything from your dresser drawers and only put back in what you really need. There's something tangible you can let go of and something habitual that you can let go of. And then you're ready to take off. If you think of this zebra being a little bit weighed down and can't move forward because of it, just a few things got to be released and your change begins.
Very good. Okay. I pulled from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle, and the card I pulled from you says Homecoming, Foundation. So I think this is just a reminder to shore up your foundation because this is your home. You want to have a strong foundation that everything revolves around. They're telling you to just shore up your foundation, make sure everything is solid, and it will provide you more comfort in the future if you know that your foundation is rock solid and nothing can shake that. And then we went with a fun card. It says, pick one thing beyond your control and let it go. Just like that. And then you turn over, it says, busy transcending bullshit.
I have got.
I figured that was kind of appropriate.
What is that deck called again, Sherry?
Inner effing, but the full word, peace. And you can get it on Amazon for $5.
What's it called? Sorry.
Inner, INNER.
Okay.
Effing, FUCKING, peace.
Okay. Inner effing peace.
Yep.
$5, eh? Amazing.
Yeah, they're so cute, and they're on sale at Amazon for like $5.99, I think it was, or something.
Amazing.
I saw they were on sale and was like, okay, I got to buy that.
Amazing.
Somebody else I know has that deck, and I'd seen them use it a couple of times before, and it's like, oh, I got to get that. That's
right. Totally.
Okay, let's see. Amanda.
I left an application at our local nursery. Will they give me a chance? I know that they're hiring. Ooh, we need to get some tarot on the subject.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of nursery is this, Amanda? Is it like a plant nursery or like children daycare? Because something's telling me it's plants and not daycare.
It gets very addictive, Willow, buying tarot cards. And I don't have but a drop in the bucket compared to some people.
Same here. Same here. I don't overbuy and I don't overstock them. But I wanted this waterproof deck. So if I bring them to the lake or in the tub.
Yeah, y'all got to catch the tub sessions. They are fantastic. I'm telling you.
That's where I don't read cards usually, but now I can if I want to.
Yeah, there you go.
I can if I want to, can if I want to.
Well, Amanda.
You would do too if it happened to you. I sing a lot.
Well, I'm getting a very strong yes, Amanda.
Okay.
I'm getting a very strong yes. That they will give you a chance. And I'm sitting here and it's getting swinging further and further. So it's a really strong yes. So I would say yes.
And I'm saying they're still deciding. Indecision with this Two of Clouds. That would be like the Two of Swords. So just don't let it get you down. If it's taking them a while to decide, it's a hard decision for them to make. And I would like to believe that it is along the lines of what Sherry is saying, that they will choose you, but they're just having a hard time doing it.
There you go. And then one last thing, I pulled a funny for you. It says, with a license to chill, highly meditated instead of medicated.
Oh, wow. Native plants, a day, all kinds. Wow. Yes, let's all send her the best of luck for sure.
Oh, okay. Native plants.
I was right.
That's great. All right. Let's see who we got next. Ellen. Ellen R is up.
Work or career.
Anything regarding work or career? All right. They're telling me to go to my tarot deck.
Hi, Jules. Oh, no. I'll light a candle for Michael, Jules.
Oh, definitely. We will definitely say some prayers for your son, Michael.
Okay, so Ellen, specifically, as far as work or career, this has been quite a burden for you here. Okay, we've got the 10 of lightning. That's like the 10 of wands. I'm going to say go about work and career in a completely different way. A completely different way, whether that means a completely different kind of job, a completely different way of trying to find the job. Meaning, if you're just putting them out online, right? Sending in resumes online, for instance, and that's not working for you, start going out on foot. Make it a day of walking and hand them in, provided your legs are working fine. I have to consider that not everybody can do that. Some people drive. You know, it's about doing something completely different in order to get that job or that career that you want.
All right. Well, I pulled for you a King of Wands, which is very career oriented. It's saying a leader, someone that's does well in business. Uh, this is a person who is very assertive, very sure of what it is that they're doing, and so I think that they're going to pick that up from you. That you're this is a really good shot for them to go with you because they're going to feel that leadership come from you. Because who's to say the job might lead to a leadership position that could be part of what they're looking for. So that could be okay. They're saying that's why they're taking their time, because it's not just putting a person in an empty slot. It's trying to pick someone that's going to grow with the company, or that's going to at least grow in their position of being able to provide leadership to others. Um, and then, of course, we had to do the fun card. It says no less than effing stars. It says you are a child of the universe. So there you go, right there. You got the universe on your side. So I say, good for you, and just hang in there. If you haven't been, maybe go walk down there, like Septina was saying, and just go introduce yourself. Go look around. Go talk to some of the people that work there. Make them say, "Oh yeah, she came in the other day. We had a conversation. I liked her." That kind of thing. That can sometimes go a long way. Um, all right, Miss Pierrette.
Oh, a Valentine's Day birthday.
Oh
Wonderful.
wow, you absolutely can.
I have a special deck chosen for you as we heal each other by Pierrette White. Interesting name.
I know, isn't that a great name? I love her first name.
What's her first name? Pierrette?
Pierrette. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Willow. That's a nice compliment. Saying we both look young and beautiful. I needed that tonight.
I'm gonna blow
Because
some.
my hair was doing looks like she stuck her finger in the light socket mode. So it's now in a ponytail. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to.
And that's the card I got for Pierrette, someone who's having a bad hair day here.
Oh.
That is so funny. Okay, Pierrette, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Sleeping Beauty's Dream. So I'm getting vibes of put some things under your pillow on the eve of your birthday, meaning from the 13th, sleeping into the 14th. Have some treasured things under your pillow as you sleep, whether it's a beautiful note on what you want to manifest, some crystals, make it a whole bunch of things. What the heck? You know?
I
And
like that.
if you're sleeping next to someone, explain to them that they've got to be understanding about the fact that there might be a rock under their butt when they wake up in the morning.
Good one.
So it's a good night on your birthday to do some really neat manifesting while you sleep. And because we're seeing the physical elements of things caught up in her hair as she sleeps, that's why I'm saying actually get some tangible items and incorporate that.
That's it. All right. I pulled from my Moonology, full moon in Leo. It says, don't let pride get in your way. So enjoy your day. Have fun with it. But don't let pride get in your way. So just go with the flow. They're just like, just chill. Enjoy yourself. It's your day. And then for our fun card, I pulled, in other words, meditate. And then it says, sit down. Oop. Sit down and shut up. So they're telling you to take some time, sit down, be quiet, and just converse with your guides. Tell them, what birthday present do you have coming for me today? And then be ready for a surprise. A good surprise. It won't be a bad surprise. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather,
Silver Star
darling.
Priestess. Okay, next up, we've got Debbie Joyce. How old is Troy? Debbie, how old is your son?
And what did you want to know about for him?
Yeah. I'm kind of funny about reading on somebody else that's not here.
Right. Like if you were to say
he's 25.
Okay, but is it regarding like someone he's with or his job or his health or
just a general Oh, yuck, it's cold. I don't like cold coffee.
Me neither. I'm always microwaving it to the point of oblivion.
It's rare that I drink it at night, but I was kind of draggy this afternoon. He's lonely. Okay.
Lonely.
Okay, well, let's do a fun card then. I think I'm feel okay about that. Just something to have a little fun with.
I got nobody to call my own.
I wish I could sing. I used to be able to sing, but
I never could till I got COPD. There was a silver lining with acquiring a lung disease.
Well, I used to be able to sing, and then I had 4 vertebrae fused in my neck, and my trachea and my voice box and larynx, everything got damaged in the process of them fixing my neck so my head would be held up. And so One of the things that went was my voice. So now I sound like I'm talking in a gravel pit. Which is why a lot of times you'll see my mod saying, Sherry, sip, sip. Because
Yes,
they're telling me I can't understand you.
my mods do the same.
uh, they'll let me know real quick if I start sounding.
Whenever he feels defeated, I got a whole spread out here. Whenever he's feeling defeated by the competition, because we've got here competition, and then we've got victory. So just when he feels like he might have found an opportunity, something happens, then he feels the defeat. Now it's important that every time he goes through that to keep letting it be rebirthed, right? To cry it out when he's lost that opportunity and to keep going. And I think the only problem is that he needs to work on his charm. To work on the charm, to not let defeat drag him down. And that should help.
There you go. I just went with a fun card. Says there's better shit on the horizon. Just give that shit up. So tell him there's greener grass coming. Don't worry about it. Just be himself when he's around other people. Just to be himself, because you certainly don't want to attract someone who thinks you're person A when you're really person B.
Right.
You know, because unfortunately, and this may sound a little gender specific, but women tend to have a bad habit of picking a guy that really attracts them, and then the minute that they get him, they start working on changing him. Well, if you were attracted to how he was, why do you want to change him? You know, why not just look for somebody that's already changed and is ready to go?
Right.
I once heard my late husband tell a young guy that was visiting at the house one day. The younger guy was recently married and was complaining about, it seemed like his wife was always fussing at him about this, that, or the other. And my husband looked at him and said, well, it takes approximately 10 years for them to housebreak us. And then once that happens, things go smoother. I thought I was going to choke. I laughed so hard. I was like, I never thought you thought I was housebreaking you. He was like, oh, yeah.
That's hilarious. I love it.
So just think of it in those terms. As soon as he's ready and the other person is ready, Spirit will bring them together. Because he may be ready, but maybe the other person isn't. Or the other person may be ready, but maybe he isn't. So just give it up. Let it go. Just go with the flow on that. Okay. Last one. I guess that's technically not really a medical question.
I'm actually really good at answering things like this. I do a health reading once in a while where it's not medical advice, but I do touch on health, and I give suggestions. And then I always give that disclaimer: you are a grown adult. These are suggestions that you need to always run by your present practitioners. We are just giving suggestions.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, when it comes to a neck, I can tell you what worked and what didn't for me.
Exactly.
But I had 4 vertebrae that were fused. So,
and there's different things.
Isn't that bad.
Right. And there's different things available for different people in different places. I'm in Canada. A lot of people have found relief through THC and CBD. And I know there are some states where you can get medical documents that allow you to buy those things in a state where it isn't entirely legal. I'm also getting the first tarot out for you would be the Four of Swords, rest. Now I know we're expected to go out and do a job and pay our bills. And when you're in pain all the time, it's very hard to do that. So it's about reworking your life as well around getting enough rest. That will help.
I pull the same card.
Get out. That is friggin' weird. Let's hold them up at the same time. Can Spirit get any clear on how you need your rest?
Kind of making a point there. We both, two different kinds of decks, a country apart.
Yeah.
We both pull the same card.
That is a very clear message. Wow.
Very much so. That was just like when you said Four Swords, and I looked down, I went, wait, what?
Wow. Anita, it's clear.
All right. And just because you're going to get a funny to go with it, I'm trying to leave everybody on a happy note tonight. And,
Make her lay down laughing.
there you go. And I understand about the pain pills because I would not function without them. Okay. I take anti-inflammatories, muscle relaxers, pain medication. I keep all of it under lock and key so that no one can get into it accidentally or purposefully. Not that I would think anyone would, but you know, with a teenager in the house and friends come over, let's not push our luck, shall we? But it can be, I would not be able to get out of bed in the morning and get up and go work 10 hours a day if I didn't have medication to do it with. Okay, you're funny. Raise the vibe, one breath at a time. Keep calm and up and breathe. So I would normally just say the word. I don't have a problem with cursing. I can make a sailor blush. But, however, they will demonetize me if I say the word. So that's why I'm kind of going around the corner with it. So there you go. That's okay, Heather. We're just glad you're here.
I fell asleep.
Yoga, that's a good suggestion. Amanda just said.
Gentle yoga is a wonderful idea.
Do any of y'all know who Jay is? Herc 213. He does his channel. He does a lot of yoga on his channel, and talks like essential oils and herbs and all that kind of stuff. And but he also has one of his shows that he does every week, and he does yoga, actual yoga poses, and like we'll walk you through following him with the yoga. And his name's Jay. He's a young guy. He's like in his early 30s, and very sweet. And you might want to check him out. Any of the mods have his channel. You can post it in there. Let's see. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything because we're over an hour now, and I don't want to make Septina tipsy. So
That's perfect.
She might decide to take a public bath tonight. I don't want to wear her out.
Oh no, I'm all yours, baby. I'm all yours tonight.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I can hum a little bit, Amanda, not much. My mother was a hummer. And I have discovered that whenever I feel her presence, I realized that I've been sitting and humming, which is something I never did before. And all right, looks like we got everybody. I don't see anybody else.
Any other questions before we move on to a really fun story?
The artistic mystic. I watch him too, Willow. He cracks me up because my nephew has Asperger's, and
I watch him too.
he's really good. I just like the way he's very focused, as people with that tend to be, and and Bora's got a birthday coming up, February 22nd.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, Anita.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Heather's got some good. She does a lot of healing stuff, stretching and Epsom salt baths. Yep.
I've always got my Epsom salt
pad. I bought me I have my own TINS unit that I bought. I bought a new one last year because the one I had was so old, and it's just a little electrode pad you put on.
Oh.
And you turn it on, and it's great, especially if you're having bad muscle spasms. Wow. That works wonders. And you can get a decent one for under $100, with pads and all. So, you can find them on Amazon. That's where I bought mine. I think I buy everything at Amazon. Okay, one last question. Evelyn had. When can my finances get better? Evelyn and that cute little boy of hers that she's got the picture of, I swear, every time I see his face, I just want to pinch his cheek and smooch him all over. I don't know what it is about that face, just makes me want to kiss on it. Maybe because I raised boys. Maybe that's what it is. Because I rarely have that reaction to pictures of little girls. The little boys, I see him and it's like, oh, I just want to love up on them. And I think it's just because I raised boys. My brother, then my son, my husband.
Housebroken.
Yeah, my housebroken husband.
Okay,
now comes back and pulls my hair when
I love that.
He wants me to know he's around.
So your money, your finances will get better when you put the boots to the concrete and the pen to the paper. Essentially, you've got the 3 of lightning and the 2 of lightning. 2 and 3 in succession. So first, it's about getting out there and looking for new opportunities to add on some kind of a new job opportunity. Now, apparently you have a little boy. So do I. I understand how difficult it is to work and stuff when you're raising a child. And I did it alone, completely alone, with no child support and on welfare. And I managed to find other little, ways of making income here and there by getting, and I homeschooled them too. So I'm giving suggestions like this in case this is part of a problem for you, not being able to make more money because you're raising a child. There's no time, there's no babysitting, whatever it is. But you do have to take action and you do have to plan something. And it's something you can work around motherhood. For example, I started becoming a housekeeper and I would bring my son with me to my cleaning jobs, put him on the couch while I would clean around him, get his homeschooling ready for the day, keep the pets that he was allergic to away from him, and, make a little cash while doing what I needed to do. You can find a way, but you've got to take action and add something new on to bring those finances in, because they're not going to magically appear.
Yep. And then I pull the 10 of Pentacles.
Wow.
hard work, well earned. I mean, that's like the richest card I think in the deck is the
Yeah,
Ten of Pentacles, and
that's
it's
nice.
nothing but wealth there. Now, wealth can be more than just money. It can also be a wealth of healing, a wealth of friends, a wealth of family. It can cover a lot of ground. It doesn't necessarily have to be just cash. Um, and then I pulled, just kidding, but seriously though, seeking cosmic consciousness. So go out and seek a little cosmic consciousness. I can't talk. Hi, Flora from Australia. Our sister from down under.
Good evening. Good evening. Oh, it's morning there. Yep. Still
It's
evening
morning
here.
there, yeah.
I'm in Toronto, Canada.
And I'm down in the swamps of Louisiana.
I
So
love
we
how,
literally got an entire country between us.
right? I love how we can be connected in an instant, though. It's amazing.
Isn't that fabulous?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I stop and think about when I was a kid. Who would ever think you'd be able to do something like this? I mean,
Right? I mean, you couldn't even make a long distance call. It was so expensive. Don't make any long distance calls, for heaven's sakes. You know?
or if you did make one, there was somebody standing there with a damn stopwatch to make sure you didn't go over so many minutes.
Yeah,
Because you got charged by the minute for how long you talked.
exactly.
And don't accept collect calls.
Right, right.
That was another one. Don't accept collect calls. Most people, I said that one day, and I had 2 or 3 of my students that were hanging in the office with us. They all looked at me and said, "What's a collect call?" I went, "Oh my God." Like, am I really that old? Oh my God.
What we used to do if we were stuck somewhere, we'd go to the payphone, we'd make the collect call, and you know how they say they give you that time to record your name so the person knows who the collect call's coming from. And instead of just saying the name, we'd say, "I got stuck at so and so's house, I'll be home soon, bye." So they would get the recording and not have to accept the collect call. There was tricks. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of tricks to get around it.
Then the cell
Or
phone.
you had codes for the number you would say or something, You say 1 that meant this and 2 meant this. And
Exactly.
party line. I remember when we had party lines. I remember my grandmother picking up the phone and saying, "Would you get off the damn phone? I need to make a call."
I brought that up in one of my bathtub musings, the party line.
Yep, there you
Like
go.
2 days ago. That's hilarious. Yeah. I never called it, but my friends did.
Okay, it is now time for story time.
Yeah. So
while Septina gets ready to get going here, I'm going to slip over here and fill up my coffee cup because what little bit is in there is stone cold and not drinkable anymore.
right.
I will be right back.
So those of you who have never seen me, I do all kinds of different types of readings and channelings and things on my channel, but what Sherry loved best is my tarot story time. It's sort of where I tell a bedtime story based on the tarot cards. I'm just getting them shuffled. We will start with the first one, which gives us the basic theme of what the story will be. I get sarcastic, I get humorous, so bear with me here. It's starting off with a party of 3. Now I'm thinking of that TV show, The Party of 5. And I'm going to wait and just keep shuffling until Sherry gets back so she doesn't miss the story. You love the story time, eh, Heather? Yeah. I cannot believe I pay a fortune to have a landline phone. Get rid of it, Willow. Maybe you need it. I don't know. I got rid of mine. I was an operator on a party line once in a basement in San Francisco. Get out, Amanda. That's wild. Thank you, Willow.
All right.
As are you.
Plus, I had to give the gumbo a stir. Oh, forgot about that one.
Yes.
That was percolating along in there on the stove.
All right, we got the first card out, which is the basis of the storyline. And it is the Three of Cups, so it's about a party. And you were just talking about the party line.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay.
And I've never done it like this where I do it with someone else. So this is, I love it.
We're going to figure out what happens here.
We're going to do it.
Okay, but while you're having that party, you discover the Seven of Wands. Challenge. Competition. Maintaining control. So we got a control freak on our hands here.
Sounds like a frat party. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a frat party, all right, because we got this guy here. He's the one who sits by the keg and yells chug, 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 chug. We got a frat party on our hands.
Oh boy. Okay. Along with a King of Pentacles. So our frat boy is sitting by the cups is also paying for everything because he's the one with all the money.
Right.
That's why he has all the cups around him.
He's the rich kid.
He's the rich kid. He's the one that's going to get y'all all in trouble. And be like, but I didn't have anything to drink.
They drank on their own free will.
Yeah, I just sat here and told them, behave.
Okay, and then we got the Four of Wands in reverse. They're literally going to tear the house down.
Ow.
This party's getting out of control. And if you notice too, with it visually upright, does it not look like the movie Animal House?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
There you go. We tapped into each other's thought. This is Jim Belushi right there.
Of course, I still can't think of John Belushi and not think of
Or
the
John.
samurai guy he did on SNL.
I didn't see that.
Oh, see, that was back when they first started. He was one of the original not ready for primetime players on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
We would bust our butts to get home from wherever we were at so we could watch Saturday Night Live because it would come on just before midnight. It would come on at 11 o'clock. Get home, we could watch it, and then at midnight was Wolfman Jack and the Midnight Special. There would be rock bands and stuff that they would have on. I'm really dating myself now. Okay. I forgot what you pulled.
The tearing the house down.
Oh, tearing the house down. Okay. And then I got the Page of Cups. Just one more. What's one more? One more is not going to hurt you. See, he's even handing you that cup. Just drink one more. You'll be all right.
I'm also feeling like he's underage, and that might get them in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. We got the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords. Something will also get stolen. Something important will get stolen from the party. Some things will get broken. We did say the house was going to get torn down.
And then I pulled the Tower.
That's the house coming down.
That's the house literally coming down. I mean, look at that. Oh, hell is breaking loose. They're having fun and they don't know it. And whoever owns the house is thinking, oh my God, my parents are going to kill me when they get home.
Right.
You're breaking my mom's best china. She's going to have a freaking fit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the father who's going to be the maddest, though. We got the King of Swords.
Oh.
Oh, the dad's going to be so mad.
And then we've got the Lovers. Trying to think how this is spinning itself. You try to approach it as, but we didn't mean to do any harm. We were just having fun. Don't you love me? Don't you forgive me?
And you know what else I'm thinking? That dad caught son with a girl in his bed.
There you go. In Mama and Daddy's bed. That's it. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now they're like, we can't even do it in there anymore. It's tainted. It's awful.
And then we pull the Five of Cups. Regret.
Oh.
Regret, disappointment, a form of grief. Oh yeah, it's getting close to the next morning, and you're worshiping the porcelain goddess. It's across the hall. When you're regretting every cup you held.
Take that girl. Yeah. Oh, hugging the toilet, all right. Filling the cup back up. Okay, what's next? The parents are just brokenhearted, completely brokenhearted.
She hadn't had this much fun with Tara ever.
Well, and then we got 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to actually take money to repair the damage done to this family home. It will take money because they're going to have to replace the carpets because they just had brand new wall-to-wall carpet put in of a very light color. All the wine was spilled on the carpet. They cannot just steam clean that out. It's like new carpet, walls getting replastered, repainted. It's big time damage. This was a party that the whole township will know about for years to come.
Oh yeah, they're going to be talking about little Tommy's party for a while. Because then I pull the Page of Swords.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's the King of Swords little one, right?
That's it. So little Tommy's in trouble. Big time. Trouble.
I like that you use the name Tommy because when I get the King of Swords in an angry, authoritative position, I call him Tommy the Tyrant. So it's little Tommy, yes. And he's going to be working every summer, mowing lawns or whatever it is he does to help pay for this damage.
There went his college fund.
Oh, he just he dropped the ball big time there. I think I can leave it there. What do you think? Just a quick little story. You got, do we do it
the
again?
Last one I got was the Seven of Cups. So little Tommy's trying to think of some new opportunities. How can we go party some more without Mama and Daddy finding out and without destroying the house?
See, already planning for the next one. That's hilarious.
Right.
That's hilarious. He's cut out of the inheritance indeed, Samantha.
I like that. Cut out of the inheritance. There's gumbo in the kitchen. That's my guys just came in.
That is the most classic thing you can hear when working with somebody from the swamp is to hear there's gumbo on the stove. You don't hear those words around here.
No, probably not.
Up here it's bring out the poutine, eh?
the poutine.
Poutine.
Oh, poutine. What is that?
It's French fries smothered
Oh,
in gravy and cheese curds, and it came from Quebec. It's a very French Canadian dish.
okay.
It's a heart attack, basically, in a bowl.
So's gumbo, but you know.
We have it every week. We have poutine.
Oh yeah, when it gets cold weather, I mean, you can literally see people chomping at the bit when the weather starts getting cold, and they're everybody on the radio and on TV saying, "Oh, it's almost gumbo time."
What temperature is it there today where you are?
Today it was in the 50s,
Oh,
50s,
I'm
right,
gonna have to convert that to Celsius to figure
yeah,
out.
right now it's 60 degrees. So we're not as cold as we have been.
Okay, so
Um,
60.
Christmas week, we were below freezing for like a whole week. It
Really?
never
So
got
you
above
do
freezing.
get up that way. Okay.
It doesn't, we rarely have weather this cold.
Well, yeah, because I did think that it was warmer there where you are. Today we were 4 degrees Celsius. Normally we're about 4 below zero at this time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's like people don't even own coats down here because it doesn't get cold enough, you know. But this year we kind of got whammied with the cold.
in Vancouver, you can get butter chicken poutine. Interesting. When I lived out west, Linda, in Burnaby, BC, it was the 70s. I hadn't even heard of poutine then. But I could make butter. I always make my own poutine at home with my son. You don't have to have cheese curds. I just cut up pizza mozzarella in little cubes and throw that on. You can totally fake it. People,
Kind of like chili cheese fries or something.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anita, you guys are making me hungry.
I'm getting hungry too. My stomach is eating itself.
I am too. I'm smelling that gumbo and thinking, damn, man, it's ready.
Yeah. So why don't I let you go eat your gumbo? I'm going to go eat some of my casserole that I made. I call it pizza pasta pie.
There you go. And thank you, everybody that came tonight. I hope you liked story time, how we ended it. And that was fun. We're definitely going to have to get together and do that again. I like the way that we can kind of shift the story from one person to the other. You never know what direction it's going to go.
Right? It reminded me of when you were younger and you found a piece of paper and you folded it. You drew the bottom half of an animal and you don't let your friends see what, and they draw the top half of an animal. And then you open it and you've got this crazy creature created. And that's kind of what we just did. So absolutely, I would love to do it again.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you, everybody, very much for coming. Anything coming up with you, Septina? Anything you got going?
I'm like you. I fly by the seat of my pants. I might come on later on my channel. I might not. Tomorrow I'm busy, better half of the day, but just hope to see some people come on over and say hi sometime.
There you go.
Yeah.
Same with me. Tomorrow, kind of got plans going. Pegasus, one of our regulars in chat that a lot of people know, she's actually going to be in town tomorrow, so we're going to get together and meet face to face and actually get to see somebody. So that's exciting. And Sunday I have a lady, Jaylyn, is coming on. She is working with an organization to help heal and Native women who have been like in really abusive relationships and stuff like that. Help them heal, help them learn how to take care of themselves, how to go back to nature, go back to the land, the way that their ancestors did, make the medicines, make the food. They've got like a co-op thing going there on the West Coast. And I saw her on Linda G's channel and she was just so exuberant that I was like, okay, I need a shot of that. So I sent her an email and said, you want to come on my channel? And she's like, yeah. So she'll be here Sunday, and
I'll look forward to it.
I got to work on a promo ad and put it up. So I don't even remember what time. I'm terrible about that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Septina, so much for coming. I appreciated it. I had so much fun with you. Please come back again.
Please invite me back. And happy birthday to everyone in the chat who had birthdays. We had a lot of that.
Happy birthday to everybody. Y'all have a lovely night, and we will see you soon.